Hi guys, in this video I will show you how to create the home page of this university website. So this will be the first video of the series of video which I will make to show you how to create this complete website, like the home page, the study page, the research page and the contact page, and how to browse between the pages. So I have achieved this using just HTML, CSS and media queries. I also wanted to show you that this website is completely responsive. What I mean by responsive is that if you open this website on a mobile device, it will look something like this, and on the laptop it will look like this. I've achieved this using media queries and no bootstraps. So yeah, let's get started. So I will start by opening the command prompt. So I'll type cmd. I have just created this folder for the website, which I will drag it here. Change directory, enter. Now I'll open the code editor, code dot, enter. So here I have just a images folder which has all the necessary images that I need for the website. You can also find this folder and other necessary files and the code on my GitHub account, the link to which is given in the description box below. So yeah, let's start by creating our first file, that is the index.html file for our home page. So I'll start by writing doc and enter. So this is the basic template for creating any HTML file. Also we can open the live server, which will show us side by side what we are doing in the browser. So I will just change the size of it and open it on the side. Make it a little bigger. Much bigger. Yeah. So this is the HTML tag, which has two tags, the head tag and the body tag. The head tag contains all the links and the meta tags and the title tag. So right now we don't have the link tag because we have not created any CSS files which we need to link to this HTML file, but we will do it later. Right now we will start by changing our title to university website. Now you can see that if I write suppose higher and save it, it will be shown on the browser screen. So yeah, this is how it works. So let's start by writing our code. The main contents of the website are written inside the body tag. So as you can see in our complete website, we have a header which contains the university name, the logo and some links. So we will start by creating that in our code. So we will write header. Inside the header, we will have a div with an ID of logo. So I have an image of with the name logo.png in my images folder that I will add in this div. So I will write image source, give it a source of images / logo.png. Logo. This text will appear if there's some problem in loading your images on the website. So this is a div for the logo. Now we will create a div with a class of name text, and here we will write heading 1, with the name University of Cambridge, and if we save it, we will have this. We don't have it looking like this because right now we don't have any CSS file in our folder. So yeah, next, after this div, we'll create a div for our links. We'll write div with a class of navlist. We'll have a UL tag, and inside that we'll have list tag with an A tag. So in the href we will write whatever links we want, like index.html, study.html, but right now we don't have any other files other than index.html files, so we'll write hash here and we'll write out. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 links, so I will copy paste this 4 times more. And I'll just change the text. So news, study, research, and contact us. So we will be creating the study, research, and contact us pages in the upcoming videos. But for now, we will just put a hash in the href because we don't have those pages as of now. So yeah, now if I save it, that will be added here. Now this is these are all the contents we need to have in our header. So now we will move on to our banner image. So after the heading tag, we will create a main div which will have a class of image. We can give the banner image. Okay. Inside this, we will have a figure tag, and in that, we have a div with a class of university. And this will have an image tag with the source images / university building.jpg. So I have all this whatever images I am adding in this website, I have it in the images folder. So I've taken this from the images folder and we will write an alternate text, university building, and we will give this a class name of responsive. You'll understand this when I write CSS, just to make it responsive. So as you can see, we have the university image on this website. Right now this image is displayed at its original dimensions, but when we add the CSS file, it will be displayed something like this. So let's move ahead, and now we will create this 2 blocks, the research block and the study block in our code. So this was the header tag and this was the banner div, and next after this we will create a next div with a class of page blocks. Inside it, we will create 2 divs. One will be for research and one will be for the study block. So we'll start by creating one for research. So the research block will be the class name. and inside that an a tag. So right now, as I said, we don't have research.html, so we'll just put hash, and next inside this we will have an image tag which will have the image of research.png. We'll give the alternate text as research image, and we'll give the class name of responsive as I gave for the university image above. So anything else? No. So we'll just save it, and we have this research image below the university image. Next, we will add the div with the class of block head, which will have a heading 1. We want to create this research heading below this image, so we are creating this div. We'll have a heading of research. Oh wow, it should be div, not those. Yeah, save it, and we'll have research below this image. Similarly, we will create a second div. So I'll just copy it, paste this, copy, Control E. So instead of research block, this will be study block, and this will have an image of study.png and an alternate text of study image and an heading of study. And that should be good. Yeah. Save. And we'll have a study page below the research page and a study heading. So I think now we should start by writing our CSS code so as to make it look beautiful like this. So yeah, I'll create a second file and give it a name of style.css. I will add this style.css. I will link it here in the head of the index.html file. So I will just write link, and in the href I will write style.css. Okay. Now we have to write the CSS here so as to make it look good, like this. We will give the body of the website box sizing of border box. So we write star box sizing border box. Now we will give the body a color of background color #key 3c1 e7. So as you can see, the color has changed. Also we will give border, so border 2 pixel. solid line and black color. Save it, and you can see it has a border. Next we will style the header. So we will write header, border, bottom, 2 pixel, solid black. So now we have a header with a border at the bottom. Now we will style the logo. So because we have an ID for the logo, so we have written hash logo, and then we write display inline block. Next, margin left of 50 pixel, width of let's say 100 vertical width. Save it and see. Next, we'll write hash logo image, and we'll write height of let's say 15 vertical height, and width of 10 vertical width, and save it. Now you can see that the size of the logo has reduced, like here. Next, what we'll do is we'll style the navigation list. So we will write dot nav list, and we will display it as inline block, and we'll remove this dots at the side of this links. So we'll write list style none. Then we'll give a font size of 1.7 pm. Let's save it. Why didn't it go? Maybe because if I write nav list and then list style none, yeah. So we have to write list style none inside, like, because these are the list and it has a list tag, so we have to mention the class name and then the list tag, and then write list style none. So we have to remove it from here. Then in this one I will write margin as 10 pixels. So as you can see, the space between the two links have increased. We will also see it in the bigger screen how it looks. Yeah, okay. In order to get these links, all these links in the same row, we need to add display inline block here, and as we save it, we can see that the links are on the same line. Next, we will style the name. So as you can see, the lists are below the name, but in our actual website we need the list to be side by side with the name. So I'll write dot name, which is the class for our university name. I will give it a color of black. Then text line, we have to keep it on the left side, so I'll write left. Then width 50%. We'll give it a font size of 1 em. Then it will float on the left. So as we write float on left, this will be floated on left, and so the next div, that is this one, will be floated on the right. Then we will write font family. Let's give it I don't know how to pronounce it properly. Quattrocento. SERIF. And yeah, so let's see now. So as you can see now, the links are on this side as we wanted. So you can see there's a scroll bar down here, and we don't need this part, so which is not here in this website. Like, so what we should do for that is in the box sizing we will write margin 0 and padding 0 and save it. Next, we will reduce the size of this image. So we'll write banner image, or it was banner image, right? Was banner image, yeah. So in banner image, we will write height of 60 vertical height and margin of 20 pixels. Next, we will give the banner element a border of 2 pixels, solid black as usual. Then we write overflow hidden so that the image is contained inside the banner div itself, and we'll give the border a radius of 20 pixels. Let's save it. So as you can see, the image is shrinked inside this banner div, but as you can see, the image is not properly displayed inside the div, as you can see here. So for that, what we need to do is we write dot banner image figure div, and then we'll write width 20%, float left. Next, we will target the actual image. So we will write dot banner image, and then we will write width 100%, height 60 vertical, and float left. Now if we save it, we can see that the image is shrinked inside the banner div, but still it's not properly displayed. So next what we have to do is we can do for banner image figure element. So what we do here is we have written the class name of the image div, and then we target this figure element. Here we target this image element. So right now we are targeting the figure element, and we'll write position, let's say relative, then width. So now we want to increase the size of this image so as to properly fit it inside the div, this banner div. So we will write width of 450, we can say. Let's save it and see. What if I do 500? Yeah, perfect. So now the image is perfectly displayed inside this banner div. So now we'll just do margin 0 and left 0. Next, what we need to do is, if you remember, we have created a class responsive for all the images that we have added on our website, so that the images shrink according to the device size. So we'll write dot responsive, and we will give the width of 100%. That's it. So as soon as I write dot responsive and give it a width of 100%, as you can see, the other images as well, they have shrink to the size of the device. So if I view it in the laptop width, the images have the width of the laptop screen, and now they have a width of the mobile screen. So yeah, next we will style this page blocks now, this research and study ones. So we will write dot page blocks and display it as flex. Next we'll write margin of 10 pixels. Now we write dot research block. As the research block and study block both have the same kind of styling, so what I will do is I will write the code for both of them at the same time. So I'll write dot research block comma dot study block and display it as flex. Next I will write flex direction as column. Then I'll write width as 50% as we want both of them to have the same width, 50-50. Next, I will write border. I'll give a border of 2 pixels, solid black. Then margin of 10 pixel. Border radius as 15 pixel. I would say 20 pixel maybe. And I'll also give a margin height of 15 pixel. Next, I will get a background color. Also, I'll give you a background color of a one that is darker than this one. So we will give 8C3 1A8. Is that right? Yeah. So as you can see, something is not really right here. So I have spelled the research wrong. So we do search. Yeah. Now it's good. Next I will style this headings, research and study, so that they should be displayed here inside this page blocks and not on the sides. So I'll write dot research block. Let me first style the images. As you can see, the images like this image is going on outside the page blocks div. So what I can do is I'll write research block image and dot study block image, and I will write give it a border radius the same as I have given here, which is 20 pixel, and save it. Now you can see that the images are displayed properly inside this page blocks. Next, I will go on to the headings. So I will write dot page blocks h1, and here I will write text align center. Next, I will give it a color of, so the headings have this different color. So for that, I will write the code color A993FF. Next, I will give it a border top of 2 pixel solid black. Next, I will give it a font family of Quattro, I don't know, Quattrocento, RIF. Next, margin 0, border 0, or no, wait, shouldn't get border 0, I think it would be wrong. Border radius will be 20 pixel. Border top left radius will be 0, and border bottom right radius will be 0. I think it should be bottom. Let's save it. So still these headings are not here and they are on the side. So we'll see why that is. We will write page blocks and target the image, and we write for the bottom as 2 pixel solid black. Next, a height of 50 vertical height, and for the bottom left radius 0, and border bottom right radius 0. And if you save it, what is the problem? I think it should top because the image is bottom, so it should be top. Still not working. Margin 0, border 0. Where am I going wrong? Let's check our index.html page. So if I go here, oh, I think this should be inside the research block, because the image and the research heading should be inside one div. Yeah, see, that was a problem, so I will also change this one. So this should go inside the study block and not outside of it. See, now you can see this is perfect. I would like to change the color, background color of this one. So we'll go back to style.css, and here I will write background color as white and save it. So the background color has changed. So now it looks same here up to here. Now we will add this code section and the news section. So let's start by adding the codes section. After this page blocks div, we will create a div and give it a class of student total. Inside it, we will have a div with the class of slogan. Inside this div, again we will have another div which will have two headings. So heading 2 for the code, inside it book, and second one will be a small tag which will have the name of the student who said it. Class of 2017, save. So now we have the code and the name of the student who said it. Now we will add the image of the student. So we'll create another div and give it a class of student. Inside it, we will create an image tag and give it an image link. So it will be student.png. Student image, I would say. Then this is done. Also, we will add a class of responsive. To make the image responsive. So as you can see, we have the code and the student name and the student image. Next, we will write the code for displaying this news section. So after the end of div student slogan, which is this one, we will write another div with the class of news block. Inside it, we will have three different divs. So one for each news. So we will have the first one with a div and a class of news block 1, and in each div we will have an image and a heading. So first we will add the image, which will have a source of news1.png. News1 will be the ultimate text, and now we will have the heading, which will be h2, with any random heading, University Victory at Inter University Games. Save it. Now we have the image and we have the heading. So next I will just copy this news block 1 2 more times after it, Control V, and I will change it to news block 2, and here news block 2, and I will write news2.jpg is here news3.png. So this will be news3 and this will be news2. So we can write I'll write graduation success, and in the third one I will write staff rewarded. staff rewarded. Okay. So we now have three news and the headings. So we will move to style.css to style this quote and this news section. So after page blocks image, we will write dot student slogan and we'll write display flex. Next, we will give it a border of 2 pixel solid black. Next, we will have a margin of 20 pixel. Save it. Let's see. So now it has a border and a margin of 20 pixel from all sides. Next, I will add. Let's make the border curvy, so it will be border radius 20 pixel. Yeah, so now you can see the borders are curved at the end. Next I will give it a background color. Background color of I think this one here. Yeah. Next, I will style the slogan itself. So I will write slogan, display flex, float left, and to justify content space around. Okay. So next, I will do color. I'll give it a color of this one maybe. Yeah, this is because this is the heading. This has this color. Then align items center and text align center. Then the width of 70%, and let's save it and see. Okay, because we haven't styled the image yet, so it is not showing properly. Next, I will write font family. Same one, portrait center serif. Then font size will be 1.8 em and border radius will be 20 pixels. Let's save it. I think we'll give the border something else because it is not a heading. So what if I give it this one? No. Let's keep it to this for now, and we will come back to it later. I don't really like this font, Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah. Is it the same? No, I think there's something different. Yeah. Next, I will style the image. So I'll write display flex float right. So this will be displayed on left and this will be floated on right. So as we gave 70% here width, we will give 30% to this one. Then we'll give an height. Give a height of we'll give a height of let's say 50 vertical height. So as you can see right now it doesn't look very good. This should move further here on the right. So we will do border solid black. Next we will do border right 0 and border bottom 0. Actually, instead of doing all this, I'll just do border left as 2 pixels. Yeah. Next, next we will do dot student image and we'll do border radius of 20 pixels. Let's save it and see. It's still taking a lot of space here. So let's see where are we going wrong. Display flex float. What if we remove this one? No. This is width 70%. So it should be displayed like this, but right now it is not displayed properly. So I think if we keep it to border and then we do border bottom as 0, border right as 0, border top as 0 and border radius as 20 pixels. I think again there is something wrong in my index.html. Student border radius actually. It is student slogan, right? It is slogan. Cello GAN as cello GAN. Then what am I doing wrong? Student slogan. Flutter. This is the different div. Um, I think it is because, again, my mistake, this div should be, I think, outside of this. So yeah, now you can see that it's aligned perfectly like this one. Yeah. Next, we will style the news blocks. So we will head over to style.css and we will do dot news block and we will write display flex and flex direction will be row. And next we will do dot news block 1. Actually, since all the news block also have a similar kind of styling, so I will write news block 1 comma news block 2 comma dot news block 3, and inside of it I will write margin of 20 pixel on border, 2 pixel solid black, flex grow will be 2, border radius will be 20 pixel, background color will be this one, and let's save it. Next, so it's going out of the window. So next what we will do is dot news block heading 2, we'll write text align center and color will be this one. Then font family, since it is a heading, it will be again portrait or Cento and SERF. Next, we will have padding of 20 pixel, margin top will be 0, margin bottom will be 0, border radius will be 20 pixel, border top left will be 0, border top right will be 0. Save it. So as you can see, the images are going outside the window, and so in order to style that, I will do dot news block image. Let's give it a border of 2 pixels solid black, then a height of 50 vertical height, border radius of 5 pixel, border bottom left radius of 0, border bottom right radius of 0. Um, so now you can see that all of them are in one line, but there's some problem with the first news. So let's see what is that. Because I haven't written news, I have written new. So now that's good. As you can see, there's some difference. Like these are of the same width here, but here this one is the middle one is larger than the side ones. So yeah, I forgot to write class responsive. I think that will solve our problem, I hope. Class responsive. Let's see. Yeah. Now you can see that the images are of equal size. Now here the background image of the news blog is white, and here we have this purple color, so I will change it. So let's go back to style.css, and here let's add background color as white and see. Yeah, now this is good. Now let's actually we haven't added the footer here, so now let's add the footer tag, footer of our home page, and now I will add a div with a class, with a class. Now I'll write a div with the class of nav list 2. So basically we will have this nav list again here, navigation, like the links again, and the university name. So for that I will do nav list 2, and inside it again I will write ul. Inside that I will write list an a tag. So right now it will be hash, and again about. So we can copy this entire thing from the header, and we will put inside it here. So yeah, we have this links again down in the footer. Also we need the university name, so we will do heading 2, and we will write University of Bridge. Yeah, we have the university name as well now. Now let's style our footer. So we will write footer, and we will display it as flex. Next we will do border top as 2 pixels solid black. width as 100%. So now you can see that we have a footer and it has a border. Next, we will style the nav list and list style type should be none. Next, we'll do footer heading 2. We'll display it as not in line as flex. Then we'll do flex direction as column reverse. Then we will float it to right. We'll give it a font family of, again, Quad Pro Cento serif, then a margin of 0, and let's change the font size. So font size will be 1.7 pm. Now if we see, it's not like this one, so there's still some problem. So let's see what the problem is. I think it should be UL, and we dot nav list will be nav list 2 will be font size of 1.5 pm and width of, let's say, 90 vertical width. So now this will move it further to the right. Yeah. So now we have our home page of this university website, like we have on our original completed website. So in the next video, I will show you guys how to make this website responsive, so that on the mobile device it will be displayed something like this. So if you like what you saw, please like, comment and subscribe, and click the notification bell so that you get notified when I upload the next video about how to make this website responsive using media queries like this. And yeah, that's it for this video. Bye guys.